Hi, welcome to the Christmas Time in the City podcast. I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris. Before we get started, be sure to follow us on social media. We're Christmas Time in the City podcast on Instagram and Facebook, and at Xmas and City Pod on Twitter.
Also, feel free to email any questions or comments to us at christmastimeinthecitypodcast@gmail.com. So how good of a skater do you think you are?
I would say I am...
Scale of 1 to 10.
I would say maybe a 3.5.
3.5
Yeah.
out of 10.
I'm not very good, but I like doing it. I give my best shot, I'm out there.
You're putting the work in.
I'm putting the work in. I have a sore ankle at the end of it, but I'm still having a good time.
Yeah.
What about you?
Probably like a 9.
I knew you were going to say that. He's really good at ice skating.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
I'm like a mighty duck.
Yeah, totally. And I trail behind, and he does like maybe a few laps and catches back up with me. But it's still fun either way. So you can be an expert, or you can be like me and still have a great time with it.
Sure.
So in this episode, we're talking ice skating. We're going to help you make the most of holidays in New York City at 4 of our favorite rinks that won't be too far away for tourists.
Most city rinks stay open from November through March, giving you a large window of time to plan your winter outing and to sample the multiple rinks throughout the season. If you're not a skater, most rinks even offer classes. Let's get started.
The rink at Brookfield Place, World Trade Center. This lower Manhattan rink has stunning views of New York Harbor and the Statue of Liberty. At 7,350 square feet, it's much larger than the Rockefeller Center rink and can accommodate 250 skaters at a time. Also, there are lots of things to do inside Brookfield Place, with shopping, a really good food court, and rotating art exhibits and performances.
The Hudson River runs alongside this rink, and the views are so gorgeous you might feel like skating right into them and over into New Jersey. Don't try it, of course, unless it's been a really cold winter, or you don't mind swimming with skates on.
In the other direction, you'll see the World Trade Center and its short walk to Battery Park for a glimpse of Lady Liberty, pre or post skate. The rink's one of Manhattan's less crowded because its limited opening hours keep it off the tourist trail.
It's located downtown across from the World Trade Center at 230 Vesey Street, between West Street and North End Avenue.
The rink at Rockefeller Center. This is one of the first outdoor ice skating rinks to open for the season, which is fitting since it's almost the most iconic. Even if the sidewalks are overrun with tourists, you'll have ample room to skate at this beloved landmark. Only 150 people are allowed on the ice at once.
Unfortunately, that also means you should prepare for long lines. It's the most famous skating rink in New York, perhaps even the world.
The rink is typically swarming with couples, gazing lovingly into each other's eyes and trying desperately to stay upright. The lines are long, so if you can't bear the wait, reserve online in advance.
It's located in front of 30 Rockefeller Plaza. To get to the skate house where you buy tickets, go to 5th Avenue between 49th and 50th Street. Walk through the Channel Gardens, go down the stairs at the promenade, and turn to the right to look for the official greeter in a red coat.
The Bank of America Winter Village in Bryant Park. We've talked a bit about the Winter Village at Bryant Park, but the skating rink there is one of our favorites, so we'll mention it again. This rink, located in the heart of Midtown, should be on everyone's list of places to see during the holidays.
The rink is free and open late. However, you'll still have to shell out $20 to rent skates, or bring your own. The rink is encircled by the Bryant Park Winter Village, which means you'll have plenty of options for hot chocolate and all kinds of artisanal shops and restaurants nearby.
To ensure a little more space for all those triple Lutzes, visit before 11 a.m. or after 6 p.m. It's located in Bryant Park. Enter at 40th Street between 5th and 6th Avenues.
Woolman Rink in Central Park South. If you decide to check out this famed rink, be prepared for hordes of children and slow-moving newbies. There won't be room for speed skating or fancy tricks, but braving the crowds is worth it for this priceless Central Park scenery.
When people think of ice skating in New York, Woolman Rink is a classic image. Surrounded by the Midtown skyline at the southern end of Central Park, it has a cinematic quality you won't find anywhere else, evidenced by its frequent film appearances.
It's the place to do your best skating impression of John Cusack and Kate Beckinsale in the 2001 rom-com Serendipity, or, more likely, the clumsy, wet/sticky bandits from Home Alone 2. The rink is accessed from the park entrance at 59th Street and 5th Avenue.
Those are just a few of our favorite rinks, but we felt the need to briefly talk about a couple honorable mentions.
We haven't been yet, but the runway rink at the new TWA Hotel at John F. Kennedy International Airport seems like the perfect way to waste time between an otherwise boring layover.
And we couldn't leave out Lefrak Center at Prospect Park in Brooklyn, our home borough. If you find yourself in and around Prospect Park during the holidays, Lefrak is a great out-of-the-way rink to visit.
And that's about it for this episode. If you like this podcast, please take a minute to rate it and write a review on Facebook or Apple Podcasts, or both. Contact us and let us know you did, and we'll send you a sticker and a Christmas card to say thanks.
So subscribe now and follow us on social media so we can keep the conversation going and keep you posted about new episodes.
Until next time, I'm Chris.
And I'm Chris, and this is Christmas Time in the City.